Finally, after a long premeditated wait,
this is 20 yada yada 20. That's 20 years of disabled American. Yes, a detailed account in 20 days. That's my project.
What are you guys doing? Are you guys having a stick fight? Yeah. That's dangerous. You guys could poke your eye out. No, my not.
I was a big dummy and I did a big dumb thing and it ended up horribly for me, and I'm trying to get the word out so that nobody else does this thing. Being one to never really drink and drive before, wondering what would have made me to do such a thing. About a week before my accident, I had an incident. I don't really remember it. It was a week before my accident and it was 20 years ago to this day. But Stacy might remember. Maybe she can explain it to you a little bit better.
So, I just remember we were walking down the street and using a very lush lawn and a little hedge and deciding you were going to jump over it. And I remember thinking that's not a good idea. And then I remember you taking off and just doing the dive, and I heard a distinct thud. It did not land it well, but you popped right back up because you didn't want anyone to know that you were hurt or that it didn't work out or to be embarrassed about not sticking the landing, but it definitely hit your head really, really hard.
The next week was really a fuzzy haze in my world. I don't remember much, and I remember not being sure what was going on. Not really worried about much of anything, but maybe what did you think about how I was when I came back?
You just definitely seemed a little dazed, a little off. I didn't think about it at the time or put two and two together that maybe you had a concussion, but you definitely just seemed like a little more careless and not reckless, but it was definitely a little bit of a perceptible change, just a little bit off somehow, but just couldn't really put my finger on it.
And that brings home my note that if you bump your head, if you hit your head on accident, if you're screwing around and you mess it up and you hit your head, have it checked out, have it diagnosed, because if not, well, you don't know what's going to happen to you, so be careful, okay?
Yeah.
There's a lot of synergy.
Tension is all over the place. That's what happened.